Gee, I can't imagine why.
But also DFA was playing Fairy at a point. So I don't know. We'll see. For right now, though, we got Shinku, you know, our BB Tag Evo champion on Zeta versus Maverick Lancelot. We've all talked about Zeta's buffs from the most recent patch, right? She probably has the best 2H in the game at this point, so anti-airing was like trivial with her.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, I hate to say she needed it, but she kind of needs it. It's like, she doesn't really need it when she's got her offense going and flowing, but, you know, sometimes you do gotta block. You gotta get them off you, so she needed it for that. But as I was talking about with that offense, we see it out the gate, Shinku pressuring Maverick. He went for a cross up there and gets blocked, but able to fight his way out of the string. Not quite.
Yeah, Maverick trying to push towards the corner right now, but continually getting opened up by the 2L. Shinku's being able to push forward has done very well, but there's the Abare finally. Oh, and Abare from Shinku's side as well, gonna finish off that round. Nice work.
So that's a great job by Shinku converting off of those 2Ls. Like, he's going 2L, 2L, 2U into like full Rekkas. That's kind of ridiculous off of such a fast button.
Yeah, you know, he did it almost every time. I think every combo was off of just 2L confirm, right? So really strong from Shinku right there. And yeah, that shows the confirmability right there as well. One singular 2M directly into the spear thrust. Oh, caught it! Yeah, there's a gap if you delay it. I think there may be a gap just normally, but the armor is able to connect fast enough. Uses 2-2H to get out.
And now the mix begins. Just going ahead and blocking the EX teleport.
50-50.
Wow. Just sweep into Rekka, just so much damage. It's so interesting because a lot of times the way Maverick's getting opened up, it's like that's what Lancelot wants to do to everybody else. It's like, man, is this what it feels like?
Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, not a lot of Lancelot players, unless I guess they're playing the mirror, probably know. But, okay, so now finally adapting right there. So trying to get out of the 50-50 by using the small gap that it creates to be able to teleport out, right? Because it has invincibility.
Right.
Just slide right there. Yeah, there's the armor.
Oh man, and see, as soon as he gets something going, it just Shinku right out and switches it back around. We've seen a few combos from Maverick, but they just never amount to, like, he's not getting the Oki afterwards, like, right? He'll get his knockdown, he tries to get his position, and Shinku just gets out every time, and now he's on match point.
Yeah, any sort of Oki was just meant with, like, oh, maybe it's like a few seconds where the pressure is going for Maverick, but after that, it's kind of over, like you're saying. So, oh, caught him with the 5H, was able to fully convert with the EX thrust. Coming in right now, 50-50 time.
Okay, I like it. Off the wall, nice and low. Catches him off side, but again, nothing substantial. Mashes out of the overhead and can't keep his string going. Shinku knows exactly where to press buttons in the middle of that string. He knows exactly when it ceases being real.
Seems pretty privy to the information that Maverick provides. He was looking for the teleport right there. Did it a bit too late, but he still got the hit. Still gonna finish it off. 2-0 for Shinku, and dominating fashion.
Yeah, that was super clean play by him. If he continues to play like that, I mean, I hope the rest of his top 8 is watching, because right now he's looking super scary.
Yeah, he showed the knowledge check on being able to mash out with the 2L or the 5L on pretty much every one of the guard strings right there from Maverick, right? I think maybe he got counter hit out of one. Yeah. So like, instead of like getting counter hit like a bunch of times, it showed that his guesses were on point. Like he was 90% on those. So
yeah, those
really
guesses were definitely not messy.
No messy guesses here, son. We ain't playing Smash today. This is Granblue.
But Maverick will be alive still. He'll go into the loser's bracket and await his next opponent, trying to stay alive. When we do see him again, I would very much like to see him maybe play a little bit more grounded game. I know Zeta obviously outranges him on the normal side of things, but I felt like he kept doing a lot of teleports and wall clings and going to the sky to start his pressure. And then when he had the pressure, he wasn't really doing rounded block strings. And those might help him out, lull his opponents into a false sense of security, right? And then that's when you switch it up and go high.
Oh, I guess we'll have to see what adaptations he'll make later on in the bracket. But right now, we have to continue this set. Get on going right here. So up next, we have 2D McGee and Sun Koki. So Son Goku rocking the Narmaya here. This is a character I play, so I know a little bit more about her than the other characters for sure.
I like her, but she's too hard for me.
Once you figure out that there's like small little like specifics to the execution barrier, you realize that she's not actually as hard as she looks. Yeah. But you know, I mean, that initial barrier, once you're unsure about it, can be difficult. Using that 5H, there it is. Just gonna be able to knock down right there. Stays in the stance. Okay. That move is plus now, by the way. The medium version of that. So yeah, before that used to be negative. We used to mash after it, but now that it's plus, people try to want to use it in guard strings a little bit more often. Once they start reacting, though, you got to start watching out for using it.
Yeah, exactly.
It is really slow.
But at the same time, it's like, can Zeta 2H it or?
Yeah, Zeta can 2H it if she reacts properly, especially now.
Yeah.
With the
I was wondering if the buff made it beatable, but the Bato Jutsu is gonna end it with that one quick hit.
Battle 2, engage.
Yeah, so first round right there going to Son Goku. It's gonna hit a lot of 2Ms, right? Like, you're playing at the proper range, but not really getting much after that. Okay, got that counter hit 5H only into Bato.
Yeah, exactly. She's content right now to just chill with those single hits, take these opportunities. That was kind of unnecessary of a cross-up, but maybe he just wanted to get some more of the screen tools back, change sides.
Yeah, he got the chain slide, and it also ended up counter hitting, but he dropped the combo. He still got the pressure now, though. Oh, nice mash out right there from 2D McGee.
Yeah, just do it. But he's gonna have to figure out what to do here. Difficulty approaching. So I was having trouble going against Narmaya recently just because I was like, how do I approach her when she just does that slash, right, without just guessing a jump in? And you can just keep walking forward and blocking. Eventually, it won't slide you back enough, and you will be able to reach her, especially for Zeta. So I see 2D McGee trying to figure out how to get close to her, and yeah, walk and block might be the answer for him.
Definitely a really strong tool for the character, yeah. Also, her defensive options outside of Dragon Punch aren't, like, amazing. Obviously, she can bar out with 5L or 2L like other characters. But versus a thing like Zeta's, like, Pogo 50-50s, can be hard for her to deal with. Does mash out with the 5H, though. Okay, trying to keep the block string going. One of the things that you got to look out for when blocking Narmaya at a mid-range, far range, is if they do like 5H into Bato, there's always a gap, right? So you can roll unless they do like the medium, in which case they might be like baiting you. Oh, got the overhead though, big damage!
Said command dash overhead confirmed to super.
Oh, that's gonna do it right there. Counter it overhead. Best starter in the game, man.
What a closeout, and now match point.
2, engage.
Yeah, Son Goku definitely trying to take this Narmaya up into the winners finals if possible.
I would like to see it. He's playing so. It's like she does so much damage. It doesn't even seem like he's doing terribly too much, but that health bar just melting away.
Yeah, the damage she gets is in the corner, right? Like, the mid-screen damage is lower than average characters, but once she hits you in the corner, she does way higher. Okay, knockdown right here, the corner pressure situation. This is where he could just bleed the entire life bar off. Got a lot of 2Ms to try and push out. Oh, the laser beam actually clashes with Bato, allowing him to walk forward, but unfortunately he's not going to get much after that. Deep, uses the thrust to get out. Overhead gets blocked though.
Nice, yeah. And yeah, the fireball clash. I mean, it is a fireball. It might be like a striking move, but it's essentially her fireball. So it makes sense that they clash there. And this is what we're talking about here. How does Zeta approach the situation?
I gotta be honest, I feel like 2D McGee might be a little bit too scared of the DP, possibly. But oh,
yeah.
2L's hit, no confirm, just gets the throw.
Okay,
Run up to you.
Do it. Oh
Is that a punish? Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna be really surprised if that was a punish on the 2U. But I wonder if maybe like he was expecting to run forward after the 2U, or maybe to use like something else.
I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe he thought it was a punish. I feel like he thought it was a punish, and because we both asked the same question at the same time. Open out this nice and safe patience there from Son Goku.
Switching back to free flutter. Keep him in the corner and just kind of poking out with the 2. Yeah, nice. Very smart to walk away, recognizing that a bar would have stopped it. Okay, there's the medium spin. Gonna get the full confirm here. No EX for the full combo. Just kind of goes for the regular stuff.
Yeah, he needs a little bit more mix. He wants to put him in threat so to be able to die on the next hit. This is going to hurt quite a bit.
50-50. Block the low, and then again, a super skybound, but he got the back dash! It's not gonna animate though. Not gonna animate, so he's still alive.
Oh my god. You see the spot dodges now because he's in danger of chip and
oh! Yeah, you're right. He was so afraid of that chip danger. Tried to command dash out right there. No dice though, as 2D McGee is gonna catch him in the middle of his Rekka.
Battle
It's not really a Rekka. She just does all the hits, but
more like a berserker slash.
yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Overhead.
Like it. Hit it high and crossed up. Now pushing it back to the corner. He's figured it out, but up and out. Gotta be careful. Gotta try to bait those wake ups.
Yeah, you know, he's been 2D McGee's been pretty successful on the armored wake ups so far. I guess he's just kind of got a read on the rhythm.
Yeah. Which is, you know, your Son Goku, you gotta realize that you gotta change it up. You gotta be more unpredictable.
We're going to be a little more unpredictable. The armor is unfortunately going to get blocked. Got the hits right there. Not a lot of health left. And the 2L actually gets jumped over by the overhead. Set point right now for 2D McGee. Complete turnaround.
Exactly. The scales have definitely tipped, but Son Goku definitely capable. Like we said, he's just got to change up the rhythm a little bit more. We see him finding the confirm with the 2Ls there. And again, oh! That time he baited it out, but he backed up way too far. He gave him too much breathing room, and now he's in the corner.
Big damage right here. Gonna use the EXs. Got the knockdown here. 50-50 time. Okay, it was all overhead block.
Great defense.
Yeah, he's done a great job on it so far. Pretty much blocked every Pogo situation, I think.
Yeah. Wow, he interrupted the Rekka in between the active frames. So smart.
Until right there, unfortunately putting himself in the corner, but no reaction.
He was in and out so quickly. I mean, I guess he didn't react, but that was a quick reaction as quickly as he got out.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying, like, at that kind of point where your life is in danger like that.
And there's that DP that we hadn't seen. We were saying, you know, we felt like 2D McGee was afraid of it, and it wasn't coming out, but he was saving it in the pocket for a crucial moment right there.
Overhead does get blocked. That's going to allow Son Goku to be able to press buttons right there. And again, no reaction. Okay, never mind. There was the spot dodge. Did get a hit, but nothing else after that. Again, another cross up. Trying to bar out with the 2Ls for it, but the 5H connects.
Okay, just going back and forth, trading blocks, but if eventually Son Goku stops blocking, oh my gosh, one more mix up and he can be sent to losers. See if he can fight his way out of the corner. And not
5L there at the end, just catching him a barring out, got the counter hit, and 2D McGee, I guess, just scared him enough because he had pretty much no life to work with, right? So he was like, oh god, I gotta get out of the corner, I gotta press buttons or something.
Yeah.
And that's gonna do it.
Yeah, those situations all too common across fighting games. You get put in that corner situation, you're on defense, you know you can't get touched anymore, and right there, that test of composure, right? Like, can you play it the same? Can you play it as if it's round start neutral, or are you going to play it like a caged animal who's coming out swinging? And a lot of times players choose the latter, and that spells their downfall, as we saw here.
Yeah, that's just how it can be sometimes. Your mental stat gets overloaded when you're in the situation that you're talking about, right? And then you become the mashing gorilla and you're trying to get out of the corner. You just die. I mean, sometimes it can be a good idea. You know, sometimes your opponents may be looking for you to DP, so they like walk back or something to block, and then you get to press your like advantage. You get to take a turn away from them. Mm-hmm. But 2D McGee was not looking for that, right?
Yeah, so I guess maybe it's because I try to play zoners a lot. Mm-hmm. So I had to get used to that situation like real quick, because like every situation is that situation when you're a zoner. It's like I have no reversal. A lot of times they don't even have a 3-frame. Like, thank God, you know, Matera does, but you know, she also got nerfed. So RIP. But yeah, it takes a lot. You got to be put in that situation a lot to get used to, or to find comfort in the corner. Like, you have to be able to really play comfortably in the corner while you're being pressured in any situation. You got to look at it from the perspective of, like, it's just another day at the office. Like, this happens. It doesn't make the character have any extra moves now that you're in the corner. Like, it's still the same stuff. So you gotta handle it accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, with Son Goku being in the losers bracket, they're gonna have to take a look at it like that. They're gonna have to try and adopt that philosophy because they've only got the one more chance. And now we are going to be moving on to the losers bracket, but I do want to mention that right now we have a Zeta mirror match in winners finals. It looks like.
Oh boy, we've been here before.
just throwing that out there.
I mean, she's cool. I like her. I think she's definitely one of the best girls.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I think most people already know my opinion on that, so I don't even need to say it.
But yeah, no, it's can we take a look at the bracket?
Oh, well, first we're going to take a look at the Matcherino, actually. So
okay.
right now, you guys, for those of you who don't know, the Matcherino is live. The Matcherino can be contributed to for free by using code WNFO8GB versus for, Granblue versus. You get a free 50 cents if you do that by inputting the code after hitting contribute. Another thing you can do is you can fill out the sponsor quests, like there are things like retweet or follow or do this or do that kind of deal. And you make you contribute to the pot for free.
You generate free money. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, what kind of scumbag do you have to be to not give somebody money for free? Doesn't cost you anything.
I believe the Matcherino link can probably be brought up in the chat by like exclamation point Matcherino or something like that, but I could be wrong.
Let's see.
Just try yourself. Yeah, probably the best idea, right? Oh, there it is. Hey. Yeah, so there you guys go. So, go ahead and just support the Matcherino for all of your favorite different games right there. But Zerk, you wanted to take a look at the bracket, and as you can see it right now, so yeah, Shinku and 2D McGee right there are going to be in the winners finals, which is going to be that Zeta mirror.
Mm-hmm. And then coming up now we have Pinku and Wentino. Okay,
yeah. So Pinku, both a BlazBlue and Undernet player, whereas Wentino on the other side. Most people know Wentino from Marvel, actually.
Right, obviously his name is a play on Sentinel, so I bet you can't guess who he plays. But actually, I don't remember his team. It's been a long time since I've heard that name.
Wentino in Vanilla had a Wesker, if I remember correctly, at a point. But I guess that's neither here nor there because we are actually getting into a fair mirror.
Oh man, the mirrors today! Mirror on the wall. Who's the greatest Zeta of them all? Or the fairy in this situation.
So getting into it, game one, Wentino on the left with the lighter colors, whereas Pinku is going to be on the darker colors from Fairy.
This is so ridiculous. They could have picked any color and they picked basically the same color. Come on, guys.
How would they know, right? Like, it's not like you can see them select the character colors. Hey, gonna be able to block the GG mix-up.
Zombie fairy.
I mean, she is a ghost already, so I guess she just had that extra layer of being a zombie, right?
Yeah, she found some flesh to possess.
Good lord. Yeah, trying to push away. So one thing that I would think that Pinku would have is comfortability in a character like this, in a matchup like this, right? Because in Under Night, a lot of characters have really long range normals. But Wentino was clearly proving to play a really strong ground game, doing a great job being able to whip punish, right? Keeping the pressure going from full screen, getting a lot of hits tagged.
Yeah, and it's hilarious because they obviously have the same moves in the kit, but somehow Wentino's the one that continues to be able to find his hits. He's catching Pinku coming in, he's whiff punishing the whip, and it's just kind of it seems like he might have played this mirror quite a bit. I know when the game was in beta and very young, everybody and their mother seemed like they were playing Fairy, so he could be used to it from that.
Yeah, it definitely shows that the game plan was a lot better until he got put in the corner. And now look at the time, not a lot of life left. And oh, there it is, the 5H catching him running. Unfortunately, that one corner sequence ended up being the death of Wetnell, despite playing the stronger mid game for a little while. But I mean, I guess the mid range game is not as strong if you get pushed into the corner and finally get hit, right? Like eventually, that means your opponent adapted to it.
Exactly. Pinku basically won the battle of attrition there. He took all those hits early because he was trying to force that very situation of pushing Wetnell into the corner. And it seemed, you know, he was down life total wise, but that was basically allowing him to, every time he got hit, that was him trying to force a situation where he could do much bigger damage, and it ended up paying off.
That definitely shows right here, as he's got him in kind of the same thing. Pushing him forward. There's the triple attack super. Gonna have to put on the pressure. Gotta watch for the instant overhead now that she can reverse beat any attack.
Yeah, so now this is where you get pressured, you get mixed, and okay, a little hit there, showing some fight. Found his spot, but what can he do here? Oof.
Unfortunately, it's gonna look like a possible chip out situation, but there's the DP catching the button. No chip available at this range, but I think Pinku understands that you have to hang yourself to be able to fight me, right? Oh no, sticking a hurt box into GG though. Okay, chip is available now. There's no more guts. Yeah, 5M just gonna catch the walk forward. No ability to bulldog there for Wetnell as Pinku takes the first game.
Yeah, and that was, I really like the aggressive style that he's playing. Like, of course, I think he's analyzed the fact that like Wentano definitely wants to play the zone game, and you know, Pinku probably would play that against a different character, but he's like, okay, I'm going to do, if you want to play far, I'm going to play close, even though I can also play far with you. I'm not going to try to out-far you. I'm just going to take you out of your element.
Yeah, the ways that Pinku is fighting up close has really caught Wetnell on a rhythm of him trying to press buttons against Pinku a lot of the time, and then there's extra counter hits, and that's how the life totals get in Pinku's favor a lot of the time. Right now, Wetnell has kind of hit a similar stride, but at the further range, right? Unfortunately, the 2M for Wetnell is going to get bodied. Okay, Pullman. Oh, goes for the throw! Yeah, you know, a lot of the time when a fairy player is looking for you to DP out of the situation, they'll just stand there and block, right? And so that means they're susceptible to getting grabbed.
Yeah, no,
oh, was that going to confirm? Oh my god.
It did. Goodness gracious. I like it. So smart.
Much better first round right there for Wentano. I think he recognized the rhythm needed to be changed up a little bit, right? He's able to get the air-to-air right there on the jump back.
Alright. He tries it right back, and he's like, no. I obviously know that trick. I just did it to you.
Yo, imagine having a safe instant overhead, am I right?
Goodness gracious. What is life?
He's able to Tarzan the way out of the corner. Trying to keep him in. There's the GG with the big help counter hit 5H, but oh
no. Yeah, he wasn't ready for his own confirm. That could have been so much better for him.
He's looking for the DP, but there's the triple attack super trying to put the pressure on now. Yeah, just trying to reverse beat everything. Trying to chain. Oh, got the hit.
Oh,
then grabs out of the roll. Almost every setup has been grabbed.
Yeah, let's see if Wetnell is going to do something differently in that situation. Because of that, might not get an opportunity here.
Oh yeah, he's trying to set up the chips. Yeah, okay, but there it's gonna come back to the wall. There's the chip and the instant overhead. Wetnell. Oh, there it is. 1-1 now. Yeah, I do think that was the proper choice. Absolutely, for Wetnell to go towards the ball super. You know, keeping chip damage prevalent, ready to go. Oh, instant overhead's on the way out. Retreating instant overhead.
Hey, get it while you go. Get it before you go.
Yeah, that's fair. Wetnell's got the hit. This may be the first time we've seen Wetnell putting Pinku in the corner with the pressure, right? And also having the life lead. Missing the TP though.
Yeah, swing back, saving him. He didn't, stop his momentum going forward out of the ring.
Again, you're gonna see a lot of these far pokes, right? Oh wow, the EX clashing with the medium on the whip toss. Okay, there's that 2H, and then the confirm afterwards. Very, very nice right there from Wendell. Oh god, what a reaction 2M! Incredible! Oh, but then the reaction 2M right there! Full screen conversion!
Yeah, we got those. Hold up.
Oh, this might be unblockable. Oh goodness.
Yeah. Well, he just took the hit to not get a worse punish, maybe.
I think if he blocked that, that may actually have been worse for Pinker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might have gotten super blown up. So it was actually really smart getting hit on purpose. We're just gonna say he got hit on purpose.
And then right there, so he threw GG out, right? And he did the jump medium to air to air. So Wetnell then thought that he could punish, right? Because on the way down, the character's completely at the mercy. But since Gigi was out, covered him.
Uh-oh. I feel like that was a misinput. He did the EX hula hoop while a little bit early there.
Yeah, probably. Either that or a missed time. However, Gigi is going to push Pinku forward, trying to push Wendell back into the corner right now. Now they're battling with Gigi's. It's a Pokemon battle.
Go, Gigi! Use Thunder Shock!
That's definitely the only move Gigi knows.
Yeah, I wonder what Gigi evolved into.
I mean, you know, she's got the other spirit pets. Maybe they're all just the same evolutionary path, right?
Maybe.
If you think about it like Pokemon, I guess.
True.
Okay. She's got the triple attack super on deck.
Oh. Gets up and over the 2H. That was smart though, waiting for it. He didn't want to go early and have him land in late, but now he's got to hold this mix.
Okay, he's able to block it successfully. A lot of the times Wendell went to instant overhead, so I think Wendell thought, okay, I'll go low this time, and then ended up still not catching Pinku, but okay, got the whip toss. Gotta be able to throw right into it, get the full conversion here.
And
oh, it's too far!
uh-oh. But I mean, it's still out. He gets another mix potential here.
Watch the low. Chip Guts is now activated, so he's gonna be able to get chipped out.
I don't think there's anything he can do.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible at this point, and that's gonna. So 1-1 here.
No, that's. Oh, you mean rounds.
In rounds, yeah. I'm sorry.
Game 3, round 3. This could go either way. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, trying to play as slow of a game as possible because I think they've both identified the fact that once one of them gets put in the up-close game, they can't handle each other, right? So they're trying to be able to back off and just play the war of attrition as much as possible.
Yeah, getting a little bit too close there for summoning Gigi. Gets smacked in the process.
That backdash may end up haunting Wetnell as he got hit by the 5H there, but no, great counter mash.
Oh.
He's gonna get hit here, however. Instant overhead.
Yeah,
Pinku's running into
overhead.
Okay, here's the setup afterwards. Just the low. Not a lot of health here for Wendell. He does got the super skybound art, so I mean, any hit could lead into a good amount of damage, possibly putting him back into the game here. There's 50 seconds, so it's not super scary in terms of timeout right now.
That's a lot of time. That's so much time. And Pinku's got to be careful. You know, obviously, yeah, gonna go ahead and just whip punish it there with a 5H, but he had to be careful in that situation. You know, obviously he doesn't want to run in, get hit, and have things evened up like you were saying, but at the same time he doesn't want to give the whole screen, and the next thing you know, you're in the corner for no reason. So it was very important that he did go in a little bit, as we saw there how he closed out the round, just because if nothing else, it gave him the positioning. It was, as long as he pressed the right buttons so that it would be hard or near impossible to be whiff punished, he would that round was his to lose, and you know, he had to throw that away, and he knew that, so he did everything solid in order to hold on to it.
Yeah, tossing out that GG right there was probably the best way he could do it to stay solid, right? Because that stopped Wendell from being able to move forward with impunity, right? Like he could move forward, but if he doesn't win that exchange right then and there, he essentially is just stuck back into check situation. Right. So really smart from Pingu to throw around GG when required. Unfortunately, Wentinol is going to be out of the tournament now, as that was losers bracket, and we must continue moving on. Up next, we're going to have Umehara versus DFA X Calamity, and it looks like he's playing Ladiva, which I'm not used to personally.
Okay, I have a question for you after this match about Ladiva.
Okay.
But for the moment, let's jump back into the game.
So Umahara on the Grand. First Grand we're seeing today. Normally at WNF we see a particular BB tag player by the name of Lord Host of Dong is the Grand player. But today it's going to be Umahara.
And how lucky you are to have just a Grand player. That's we have to deal with one. What? I want to live in that world.
Okay, trying to catch him with frame traps. There are a lot of rolls from DFA.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get in. Obviously, the grappler struggle like this. Ladiva's not losing right now. Like,
Oh, not in the slightest. Yeah, one connection right there, and then Ladiva gets to run her train. She is getting in there. Okay, there's the DP out, probably using the success.
Again? Okay, he went for the hit this time. He could have actually gotten the command grab again. I would have liked to see it. I like this go.
Okay, next boot coming out. Trying to use the plus frames on them. Gets the overhead, just trying to keep the pressure up. Oh, was looking to bait the throw, no dice, and then gets bodied for it.
Oh no. My game is lagging. I'm like way behind you.
Oh, you are? Oh, so that happened maybe 2 weeks ago. So I can. There's a chance that even I'm behind sometimes. It catches up when the next match happens.
Okay.
So I guess we're just gonna have to deal right now.
Yeah, I need you to take over the commentary so I can see if it's happening at the same time.
Well, unfortunately right now for Umahara, Calamity's going to take over the offensive pressure. He's got the EX on the knockdown, pushing forward. Okay, yeah, nice back out, trying to get away from the plus frames. Get away from Calamity, but there's the anti-air! 2 M's. There's the boot, and great spot dodge, but because it was so late time, the spot dodge unfortunately is not going to help out, but the block on the DP will, trying to get it, but no, that's the grab version, so it doesn't connect. Oh no, that's going to come back to haunt Calamity as the S, the A.
One hit, but hey, it's still one round apiece.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Alright, and out the gate with the Lariato. Okay, right back. Like none of this foolishness. Not this early, he says.
A lot of the broken text. Okay, goes for the frame trap boot.
I like that tech too. Like techs off of ticks are like so awe-inspiring. It's like, man, he already hit me. Like I definitely didn't expect him to grab me when he definitely hit me.
2H hits right there. Gotta get the full combo and everything. Nice. I've noticed a lot of Ladiva players usually drop that if they get both hits of 2H, but not Calamity, right? Got the whole thing, got the regular throw to clean it up. First game.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, she fights for love, man. She's gonna give you all the hugs in the world. Spot dodge. I like the idea on the spot dodge, but I think that's what Umahara was looking for, right? That's why he was able to get the hit afterwards. Okay, that's a punish actually on the safe jump as well. Big punish on the DP.
And now he can't DP the time.
Oh, the 5U just connecting raw. That's such a slow command grab, but hey, it catches you at least once, right?
Yeah, rough whiff there, but yo, that was a clean round for Calamity. That was over and done. Okay, great. Crouching in the area, but not getting a punish on the low. The pressure button a little bit too late. And just walking forward, dealing with these fireballs, so annoying. But look, Umahara is giving ground though. The closer Ladiva gets, you can tell he's like, okay, let me get out of here.
Yeah, you're right about giving that ground. Got into the 2M range, and look at what happened because of all that. Now SPD after SPD. One more. No, just backs off. Tried to get the anti-air, but no dice. Now the pressure is on Umahara's side. Not a lot of life. Very little effort will be able to kill for Calamity.
Yeah, he did no rush whatsoever.
Got the counter hit, big damage right into the super skybound. Full animation, and that's going to be full damage on the scaling as well because he did it after the second hit.
But a lot of health. Ladiva has.
Yeah, second most in the game? It's either that or tied with Fosternaga, one of the two.
I know when the game came out, it was the same, I believe. I don't know what it is now.
It should be the same because the health values haven't changed since then. Okay. So if it was truly the same prior to this, then yeah, they would be the same. But yeah, so Calamity is actually going to be moving on right there, finishing it off.
Okay, so my question, right, like about Ladiva, why does the narrator say Lastiva?
Lastiva is her Japanese name. When Granblue got localized, they localized her name as it's Fastiva, not Lastiva. It's FAS. Oh, yeah. But they localized her name as Ladiva, and it stuck. Her name is Ladiva for the American version in every sense, whereas it's Fastiva in Japanese.
But it's weird though because they have English voice actors for this. Why? But the narrator doesn't say.
It was probably just an oversight. I don't know. like I really can't explain that to you.
I thought it was crazy because I'm like, what is going? There's somebody else too, right? With a different name, like that.
There shouldn't be. Let's see. The characters in this game: Gran, Catalina, Narmaya, Zoe, Fosternaga, Zeta. It should only be Ladiva Festiva.
Okay, maybe that is the other one. I'm getting so confused because I noticed that recently. I don't know if you're watching the anime Tower of God, but the two main characters, their English subs say different names than like what the characters are actually saying out loud. And I'm like, why not sub it with what they're saying?
I don't know. I'm not a localizer, so I'm not going to give any of that information. But yeah, so up next we got Pinku versus Son Goku. So a minute ago we just saw Pinku triumph over Wentinol in the mirror. But up next is going to be playing against Son Goku's Narmaya again. A character that normally has, a really long range button in the bateau, right? The special move. But has to deal with Fairy, who's pretty much the queen of that. Plus frames. Plus frames again. Oh.
But we do have to remember though, that bateau slash will probably can whip punish the whip.
Most definitely. Obviously, it can be difficult, but there are certain situations where I'm sure Son Goku's probably thinking about it.
Oof, what a free jump in! That's Son Goku's so happy about that.
Oh, that's gonna kill easy money. Yeah, counter hit overhead. Yeah, you thought I was throwing, didn't you? First round coming in right now.
Unfortunate throw whip there. Ooh, grabbing that air big time.
And yeah, that was Omega Plus, so really good on Pinku's side to not actually go for anything. TP's out, Son Goku keeping the pressure going. Was trying to get the counter hit on that one. That's plus frames. That's negative. The slower bateau, for those of you who don't know, is plus, I think it's like 10. It's something crazy. And then the really fast one is negative to the point where it's actually punchable on block and it's up close.
Yeah, which is, I mean, again, we're probably not going to see it up close in this matchup.
I would hope not, but 5H is going to hit full conversion right here. It's going to be a grip of damage. Should kill. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that was beautiful. So much damage. Can't let her touch you.
Yeah, she just does some of the most damage in the corner out of most characters. Obviously, there's the likes of Catalina and Gran, so she's a step below that, but it's still incredibly high.
Yeah. We see those raid punishes out of neutral. Like, oh, you want to press stuff from over there? That's cool. I got something for you. So we see trade with the command whip.
Ooh, okay, so the jump light able to actually hit air. Okay, yeah, allowing for this situation for Pinku, getting the throw, trying to push back into the corner. Was maybe looking for the DP there, but no dice. I love the bateau as well to try and clash with the projectile.
Yeah,
every time.
Pretty much every time it's successful. But life deficit here. How's he gonna get? Oh my god!
Able to get the 2L. Able to come in as well. Got the offensive time, but there's the DP. Get out of.
I'm up 2L, and that was like max range and still got the conversion.
Oh wow, 2S actually with punishing it. But okay, so triple attack super to get the pressure going. Yeah, it's a bit too far away for there to be really a lot of actual pressure. It's pretty much all just normals, right? Which aren't doing any chip damage. So for that, I guess the big win right there for Pinku was that it pushes the corner.
right? And just the fact that the more he presses buttons, the less Goku's pressing buttons, and
Not gonna hit.
Down.
yeah, he has a huge life lead there. So like, if you can just stop your opponent from pressing buttons,
Battle.
at the very least, you're gonna get the timeout.
Got 1-1 in round, or excuse me, first round to Pinku after the first game win by Son Goku.
Let's see, you can say a lot. Both players now fighting for their tournament life.
Oh, big jump in right there. Not able to get a full conversion, unfortunately, for Pinku, but I think Son Goku is going to take that all the way to the bank as he gets all the way to the corner. Again, no EX to get the full conversion, but as long as he gets the knockdown.
And what a DP that was. That was huge for Pinku there. Gonna reset the neutral and force Son Goku to start trying to get in again. He does though with over the cross up. It's a little damage. Takes the life lead. And now Pinku's gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive, but at the same time, not overly so.
Well, this is that situation again with the triple attack super. Trying to push to the corner as much as possible, but as all those bots holes, the damage adding up eventually. Right? Oh, TP's gonna win.
Run fort.
Couldn't convert. Okay, GG's on deck. Got the low. That's gonna finish it off. And second game, Pinku.
Pinku. What a comeback. Son Goku is definitely kicking himself after
Believe
that.
in victory.
That
Battle.
questionable DP in the corner might have been an input error, but then just getting opened up in every which direction, losing that life lead, and there for the game.
Yeah, either the input error or it was meant to whip punish one of the normals, because they do have hurt boxes, right? So
Yeah, but I mean, do you want to believe that he thought that was necessary right there in the situation he was in?
I'm just saying that those are the two possibilities of what
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
supposed to be.
You're right.
That's the only thing.
I want to have faith.
Oh god, counter hit 5H right in the corner, gonna be able to hit the EX. Here's the knockdown situation. Block. Okay, got the low. Harvey gets counter hit. I like that, trying to use the option coverage there. So use the spot dodge to get the frame advantage back after forcing Son Goku to block, and then did 2H in case Son Goku jumped out.
Yeah, we did see that actually against Maverick a lot too, like using the spot dodge to spot dodge OS.
Okay, just trying to push towards the corner. I think Pinku recognizes the life deficit right now, trying to be as safe as possible.
Right, and this is exactly what we were talking about before. This is where Son Goku was, where he doesn't need to push the envelope at this point. Oh my god, and then another deep.
So that one was definitely an input error, because I know about that one. I've done that one before. There it is, frame trap on the 2L 5L. So a lot of the time you saw Pinku do 2L walk back, right? So Son Goku probably thought, okay, it's gonna be 2L walk back, so I'll try to catch him walking back, and then got counter hit for his trouble.
Yeah. So what exactly was supposed to come out there instead of that DP?
You're talking about when it was the DP input error? Let's see, it was after doing. Usually it's like run up plus button, and then the input interpreter says that, oh, you still did a quarter circle from the previous special. So
oh wow.
yeah, the input interpreter is pretty hilarious. If you see an Armaya do run up DP, a lot of the time it's because the game just says that that's what you did when they're trying to do run up bateau or something.
That happens in Sam Show a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my
that might
goodness.
connect. Yeah, got it. Okay, so Skybound is on deck for Narmaya, so I mean, if Son Goku gets like a big hit, maybe even in the corner, could easily even up the life totals, but now he's got to work with this defense.
He needs one hard knockdown and one mix into super. He wants to take this, and not gonna happen. He thought instant overhead was coming, so it looks like wait, what? He got hit by 5L there?
Yeah, probably trying to jump out in between 2L and 5L, possibly.
I guess, but I guess.
It's just my guess. I don't have like a.
I'm not saying that it was like dumb or anything. I'm just maybe So would the thought there have been to jump out and block instant overhead air to air?
Yeah, so if they do 2L, the chances of them getting instant overhead before you can jump out of the situation is pretty low. So I would say that you do 2L and then you would try to jump forward possibly. But again, not 100% sure on that.
All right, well.
Because the reason why I think jump forward was the attempt from Son Goku was because they got hit, right? After blocking something already. So that's just my assumption on it based on what had happened. Obviously, it could have been anything. Maybe they had tried to, I don't know, spot dodge or something, and before it came out, they got hit. So that's why they didn't get counter hit. I don't know.
I was thinking maybe they got air unblockable trying to get out. Oh, Soares versus
okay.
Celine.
Yeah, so Maverick was talking about possibly playing Soares a little bit ago. And I guess it's happening. Calamity, on the other hand, playing his old main. A lot of people are a bit miffed by his recent nerf in the auto combo.
Which is why they jumped the zone.
It was very questionable as to why this character got nerfed, but you know, whatever. Yeah, unblockable right there.
Also questionable why Matera got nerfed. All right, that kick, getting him up off of there. That kick is source VP, but it's not invincible.
Yes.
The damage.
Yeah, so one of the interesting things about Soares is you can make a lot of specials end up being plus or questionable to challenge because of spacing reasons, right? But all of his EXs are plus, I believe. So that's the really hard part to deal with, and that move right there is plus the ground pound. But obviously, you know, it's one of those things that you're supposed to react to and challenge. So.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the lighter one's faster, so it's harder to react to, and this, that, and the third. But getting mixed in this corner right here.
Yeah, having to deal with the pros, man. Oh my God, yo, using the medium one, coming in over here.
Never see it coming.
Wow. So normally that would be a plus situation for Soares, right? But whatever button that Maverick ended up pressing was too slow to stop the far L. However, it didn't end up mattering because he got the hit right into skybound, finishing it off, and that was mad quick anytime he got hit.
Yeah, he man-moded out of there. We about to see a character switch?
Yo, did he back out so fast that it kicked me out of the match? That's crazy. I had to go hit the button. It's like the match has ended.
Yeah. Oh, wait, do I have the rejoins for that?
No, you should be good. You should be good. It's just if you see the match has ended, you have to press the button. Otherwise, you're just stuck in that, like, you're stuck looking at it. So I had to I had to press it.
Versus Soares.
But okay, so he's going to Zeta now versus Soares. I can't imagine Soares having any fun in this matchup at all.
None. It's actually like hell. This is the pick. Barry and Zeta like completely ruined Soares' day.
Yeah, really long mid-range poke characters, right? Especially ones that have options that on offense that normally you would be like, okay, I could DP this. Soares doesn't exactly have that luxury.
Right.
Okay. Using the EX, trying to get the throw. It does get teched. Trying to push forward right there.
Alright, 2H whiffing. She jumped a little too far.
Just backing off right there. Getting the rush punch. Oh, okay, yeah, the medium a bit farther, but also rocks him a little bit back, so he's able to dodge. Nice using the 5U there. He's just swinging.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Talk about a slugfest.
You know, I have a feeling they're being a tad bit disrespectful to each other in certain situations. But getting the super skybound art right here, full animation. Probably death, right? I know it was a long combo, but
that was definitely killing. He had like no health left.
Yeah, the only thing I was worried about was like how long of a combo it was, I guess.
Yeah, I understand you're worried about scaling, but I mean it's still gonna do a set amount, right?
Yeah, it's got the minimum amount of damage. You're totally right. I always get worried. I always try not to call it.
Dodge.
Oh my god. Okay, so that means I'm behind you now. Got it.
And
because I just saw that spot dodge.
Yeah, you were saying that's reactable, and Calamity definitely reacted. If you look on the apparently I started looking at it on Discord. It's in real time. Discord.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I just now noticed I was behind.
Oh, that was quick. I blinked and I missed it. Now, do we see a switch from Maverick, or does he try to do something with Source? Thinking about it right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously could go to the Lancelot, right? But another character that I have seen... Oh, Stigmasaurus. Okay. I was going to say the other character that I've seen Maverick play was Jita, and also has a Zeta. Everybody's got a Zeta at this point, apparently.
Right.
I mean, okay, so like, we're talking... This character was good before the patch. And I feel like there was a bit of... overreaction on her character, on the character strength.
Yeah.
And then they gave her buffs and it was like, oh wait, hey, hold on.
Yeah, I think honestly Jita might have been the answer, but if Maverick's able to pull this off, then he'll honestly shut me up.
He was comfortable enough with it to keep attempting, but okay. Oh, almost got the full corner confirmed from that far away. There's the 2H on the counter hit, finishing it off.
Goodness gracious, he risked a lot with that jump in right there. That was like the least of the options that he should have gone for there, but maybe that's why he thought it might work.
Yeah, that 2H, man.
and away Rekka is super safe too. It's just really hard for Source to get out of this corner situation, first of all, and then win a neutral situation, second of all. This is going to be the end of his life already.
Absolutely. Maverick trying to mash out a plus frame, super unfortunate for him, as he got counter hit into death on that, but Calamity's going to take that all the way. Going to move on and lose his bracket here, and unfortunately Maverick going home with 5th place, I believe.
Yeah, like I was saying, that matchup for Source was like, that's one of the specific ones that he just does not want. And I didn't know Maverick had a Jita, like as you mentioned, but I think that would have definitely been a better pick matchup wise. But yeah, good stuff to him. I mean, he made it this far, so that's more than most. And we'll see what happens to him next week.
And I could be wrong about the Jita. It was either Jita or Zeta, or maybe it was both. I just can't remember which. I pop into the stream every now and then, but there's a lot of streams and a lot of people playing characters, so I always forget.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like you said, gonna see what he brings to the table next week, as we're gonna have Calamity move on, and I believe we're gonna be moving on to winners finals, as it were. So we are gonna get that Zeta mirror. We're gonna see a lot of Zeta this week.
Yes, sir. And so what is that? Shinku and 2D McGee?
Yes.
Zeta versus Zeta.
Zeta versus Zeta. I love it. Love to see it. Yeah, so Shinku pretty much dominating fashion in his previous match, whereas it looked like 2D McGee had a little bit more trouble with the Narmaya. Obviously that might not translate to the mirror, right? Maybe he just didn't know Narmaya, but maybe he knows like the Zeta matchup super well.
Right, exactly. And it's just like we were saying with the fairy mirror, right? It's like you play the character, so like ideally you know what it is you do to people, right? Like, they're this good, they're both this good, they have to know where they're at disadvantage and what punishes what. And it's just gonna be the Yomi is gonna be very apparent.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of Yomi for Shinku right there. He got that 2H to be able to get out of the corner. Now he's pushing forward. Got it. Got 2D McGee there in the corner. Tried to use armor in case there was a Barre out, but yeah, 2D McGee was just trying to hold that. Got counter hit.
Oh man. And
Skybound. Oh, mashes out with the 5L and an anti-air.
No fear.
Okay, double mix up on the 50-50 right there. Yeah, I mean, you may play Zeta, but it's still a 50-50 no matter what character you're playing as. Super Skybound art. Can that finish it off?
This one's gonna be close.
Oh my god, stole for the pixel! Using the laser and held it long enough for the spot dodge not to be able to dodge it!
Early spot dodge. Once you start spinning the rod, you don't know if it's gonna be light or medium. So spot dodge a little early, ate the medium fireball. What a grab.
Now Shinku trying to get a bit more aggressive after that last mishap, right? Doesn't want to let any of that happen again. Probably trying to show him like, okay, you did that, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. But there's the armor to get out.
Gotta always be ready for the reversal because he gets so much off of her reversal. Like, the positioning is great. She just run up and just start pressing.
Yeah, Shinku took a lot of damage right there from just Wake Up getting clipped, possibly trying to up back out. I don't know, but I mean the life total is still in his favor as he gets the 2L right into Skybound.
So good at that confirmation.
It's in Granblue versus if you have a character that can 2L from a far distance where your auto combo cannot connect, you have to know the how to confirm right into your Skybound from that range.
Right, it's so important. You win steal so many rounds from people, just like that.
Getting the throw right there, right into safe jump. Shinku getting out of the corner thanks to the armor. Been pretty good about that. Oh, the 2M punishing the sweep, nice, but no full conversion. Oh my god, classic! Spot touch!
Oh my god. There's that Yomi, they're hitting each other's heads. Oh my gosh, he set up from that.
You'll notice that Shinku is a lot more aggressive with his defense, right? Very, very aggressive defense. Always trying to mash out as much as possible. Doesn't want to have to block for too long, especially not against a character that can 50-50 7 ways to Sunday.
Right, exactly. He didn't even care there, crossing himself into the corner to continue that damage and get the win. So
first game going to Shinku. He's going to be it is a 3 out of 5 set, by the way, so this is not the 2 out of 3s that we've been seeing a bit ago.
This is winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals will also be 3 out of 5. For those of you who may be new.
Got the hit right there, full conversion. Gosh, wow, was able to get the whole thing all the way through.
Up and out.
Oh, baited the 2H, was able to get the whip punish on it. Oh my god, Wake Up overhead body his throw?
I can't believe it.
If that wasn't an input error, that was the hardest read of all time.
I honestly think he just did it. I honestly think he was like, yo, watch this. Like, it's one of those moments where like they look at the camera and watch.
It didn't end up paying off. But, I mean, you're going to have the Twitch clip for all eternity. First round right there.
That's the beauty of clips. You can end it after the part that makes you look the best.
Yeah, for anything anybody knows, maybe, you know, Shinku won that round.
He didn't win the round, at least he won everybody's hearts.
We're trying to win everybody's hearts with the armor, trying to get out. Yeah, I mean, you're plus after that throw tech, right? So you may as well run up and press buttons. But there's the armor. Not going to get frame trapped. Oh, yeah, was trying to bait the gap here, but oh, in between the gap, got the Skybound!
What a lord.
Oh my god. I didn't know how to punish that either. Again, 5L Abare able to hit. Oh, and there it is. Maybe getting hits here again.
Shinku on the board once again. Up a game. Trying to make it 2.
Nice throw right there to be able to catch the jump out. Shinku looking for a bit more on trying to get his damage, right? Not trying to leave any situation on the table. Look at how much damage he got just from throw attacks.
The double attack. That was clean.
Ooh, jumps away from it, but no punish.
Yeah, doesn't get the reversal, but he does get out of the corner. So, you know, it's still a small victory.
Definitely. And I mean, now he's got the offensive pressure from where he came from the corner, trying to get the shimmy, but on the chip.
It's final. Yeah, he didn't get it, and there's the reversal finally coming out.
Big damage here. Should still be alive by a little bit. But whatever situation presented afterwards is going to be really important. The armor comes out and it gets punished 1-1 now.
Yeah, 2D McGee was definitely expecting that there. He knew that one hit was going to be able to close it out. And yeah, that's one of those situations where Shinku was like, all right, it's still only a tie game, right? He can afford to take that risk.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you have to present it. And also, with what was happening, 2D McGee was running forward, right? So obviously for those, you know, you cannot block for a certain amount of frames after running. So he was probably thinking, oh, this is going to be something you can't block regardless. But 2D McGee was not running as far as he had expected him to. So, ooh.
And that was by design of 2D McGee.
Okay, got the overhead right there. And yeah, again, like we mentioned earlier, Shinku is going to be very aggressive in his defense. You know, so he's going to be trying to Abare out as much as possible. And sometimes that can honestly come back to haunt him, but sometimes you have to take a risk.
That was a great punish there. Now, let's see if he can hold this corner. Yes, he can. Waits for the jump out.
50-50 mix-up on the low right there. Goes for the safe jump. Nice block on empty jump low. And then there's the whip punish on the 2M.
And this time, making it out, but not after taking most of his life bar and damage, and that's going to be the rest of it.
2L, far L, skybound every time.
So good.
I think he's missed it once in out of the 2 sets we've seen Shinku play so far. And the first time he missed it was in this set.
That could just be the pressure being on here in Winners Finals.
Yeah, you know, the match is a lot closer than the previous match that he had to play, right? Looking real good for 2D McGee. He may be in the corner right now, but we've seen him get out. We've seen him make something happen. He gets 2H'd.
Yeah, he's right now. What I'm liking from Shinku is he's being very good at keeping 2D McGee in the corner. He knows 2D McGee is gonna do specific things to try to get out, and he puts himself in the position to punish him. Ooh, that was important.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an input error right there. There's the pogo. Gonna be able to get full damage off this. One more hit should kill. Oh, 5H skybound. It's close.
Yeah.
There's so much scaling on this, right?
It is, but
nope. Yeah.
All right.
So Skybound is possibly on deck. He's trying to bait the spot dodge right by faking the buttons. Oh, but that might actually connect. He backed up. Yeah, it still does, and Shiku's gonna get him.
Shiku, oh my goodness.
Even with him trying to back up right there with the spear dive, did not matter because of the sheer range of the Skybound art. Super smart idea by Shinku. I think he recognized that the only thing that 2D McGee could have done go back up, right? To dodge that.
And
but
then he wouldn't have been punished, and then he could have still tried to do something.
So it was all a win-win situation right there for Shinku. Oh no. Throw tech. Trying to jump over the spear thrust right there. Got the 2 Ls, not able to confirm from that distance, it looks like. But there's the whip punish again. We're seeing a lot of that.
Yep, take her for a ride. Ooh. Go for the throw. If it doesn't work, try again. Ooh. Oh my god, found them toes.
A lot of damage right there. Definitely got to watch your ankles.
Battle 2, engage.
So, set point right now, trying to get into grand finals here for Shinku.
Oh yeah, and he is poised, well, he was poised to do so on the back foot at the start of this round, but as we've seen, his defense has been pretty good. Go ahead, reverses his way out, and one good turn deserves another.
Most definitely. Pushing away. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. One good turn deserves another, because once Shinku does something on defense, you notice that 2D McGee does it on defense almost every time afterwards.
Yeah, and it's like
monkey see, monkey do.
yeah, it's like, come on, Shinku, like, you know that you can do this, like, literally, because you just did. So, like, why are you allowing this to hit you?
You know, sometimes you don't expect it.
Held it this time.
Long enough. Oh, dropping the combo right there. That's a free punish, and now 2D McGee trying to get put back into the game, not trying to allow for the set point to flourish.
Yeah, trying to even it up, and yeah, that was unfortunate by Shinku. That drop there is too late in the game. Oof, another free punish.
Yeah, I think Shinku was trying to prey upon the fact that maybe like, oh, I can frame trap you with this if you think that I'm not going to do the second one, but he did do the second one. Okay, 2M's going to get put on the knockdown situation. There's the armor again. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of aggressive wake-ups as always. Oh, yeah, no throw text there.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Okay, so that seems to cover multiple options there with the 5L. I wonder if every character can do that.
Yeah, I'm about to try it honestly because I need that in my life.
Overhead. It does get blocked. No counter hit bait. Oh, but he does get the hit right there, right into Skybound. Could that do it? There it is.
Yeah.
Shanku moving on to grand finals on the winner's side here in the Zetamir.
Yeah, that's a great position to be in. You absolutely, of course, everybody wants to get to grand finals, but to be there on the winner's side, you gotta lose a lot of games to come out of this tournament in second place at this point. So good stuff to him. He is in prime position going forward.
Yeah, really good situation right now. We're gonna see who has the pleasure of fighting 2D McGee though, and then running the Zeta Gauntlet. As we get here into the loser semis, we're gonna go back to 2 out of 3, and it should be Pinku versus Calamity, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So Pinku versus Calamity, definitely gonna be Fairy for at least one of these players. Right. Calamity definitely dabbled in Fairy at one point, sometime last week or at the beginning of this week. I think it was on Tuesday in tournament. It was mad funny. But I don't know if he'll bring it out, right?
Lowing.
Okay.
Just to start, we'll see the lowing.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, this is Calamity's most comfortable character, right? So regardless of whatever strengths that Loane is missing, even with the nerfs, comfortability speaks a lot and takes you really far.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if your character's top tier if you can't play. Doesn't matter if they're low tier if you can win with them.
Okay, got the air to air right there. It's going to be able to get knocked down. Here's EXGG. Goes for the low. And then, wow, nice mash out right there from Calamity. Got to get full conversion. Not the unblockable. Oh no, he's trying to jump out. So that got more hits because of that. Here's the human pyramid. Overhead connects, and that's going to do it. Human pyramid attack is a lot stronger when the opponent is unable to commit to an action before Loane can.
So you mean when they get countered?
So like if in that situation in particular where Fairy had to hit the ground before she could press a button, Human Pyramid could press anything first, right? Oh. So you don't want to press a button, meaning you're forced to take the mix. Okay, just eating, gaining that health, gaining that meter.
Well, meter is at 100 right now. But yeah, he is gaining health.
Triple attack on deck. Gotta watch out for that instant overhead possibility. Not anymore, because the got pushed back. I think that's probably Pinku's big weakness when using the triple attack super, is that he does not tend to set up a situation where he can instant overhead, because he pushes himself too far back.
Right, now the great equalizer on the screen.
Yeah, you can still coming out.
Oh, wow! He's doing a great job of whooping her.
So I think that's because of Fairy's floaty super jump that the vacuum is not strong enough. Yeah, I feel like most characters get vacuumed in even if they super jump back, but I could be wrong.
I think you're, at least from my experience, you're right. So maybe that is what it is. Yeah, that was surprising to see.
Ended up making quick work of Yggdrasil. I mean, you know, when the game first came out, Yggdrasil was probably one of the strongest things in the game, but the second we all figured out like what the deal is with that, it got a lot worse, just like how it's a lot worse now that the counter hit.
Okay, DP, get off me. Stop with this pressure. I can't take the pressure.
Trying to put pressure of his own, but unfortunately a big Abare right there. Got him in the corner now. 5H, 5H. Oh, wow, counter poke. Recognize the GG situation.
That was a far confirmed. Human Pyramid with the missiles, but he's using it all to take the game. And, worth.
So it seems to me that Pinku knew how to deal with Yggdrasil, but not Human Pyramid right there.
Yeah. Because, I mean, maybe it's been a while since he's played Overlane. And
I mean, that would make sense. There's not a lot of them anymore.
Yeah, there were, and it used to always be Yggdrasil, right? So.
Oh, got caught rolling right there with the sweep. Yeah, it is. You can hit rolls with lows, so Just jumps over the Caterpillar. Caterpillar coming in again. Yeah, just keeping the pressure up, pushing them all the way to the corner, but finally there's some Abari out. Okay, Chi-Chi's coming in. Just gets the chip.
Once he got pushed back far enough that Catbot couldn't reach, he was able to get back into an offensive situation. There we go. Flame Carpet, another one. Lightning. And
does Pinker know it's unblockable?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, he has to know it's unblockable, but I'm wondering like why he stood there, like what caught him off guard, you know?
Maybe was looking for the pillars the first 2 times, so you know you don't get caught jumping.
Right.
And then yeah, you know, actually that makes sense. Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say it's a free punish. Fortunately for Loane, doesn't really get a whole lot off it, but let's get a lot more off this. Knockdown. Set up the homies. Oh, DP body.
This time, because Pinker's been having a lot of mileage DPing out of that situation, and this time Calamity's setting it up.
So Caterpillar helping out with the EX right there. Got the life lead, so just trying to get even more of it. Oh my god!
Yeah,
homies coming in, save the day.
Smart, I like it because he sees like again Pinku playing a slightly more aggressive fairy than others. So the fact that he was able to get the life lead, but then he backed off. You know, he realized, okay, I have the life lead, no need to be hyper aggressive. He backed off with the life lead, then began to extend his life lead. Of course, Pink was gonna run into something. Like, he's of course gonna catch him coming forward.
Definitely a really strong call out there from Calamity, and because of that, that's actually going to be putting him into the losers finals versus 2D McGee. Unfortunately for Pinku, he's going to have to go home with 4th place, but a respectable placing, absolutely. But now we have to get it back into it. So we are back to 3 out of 5, but it looks like I'm assuming Zeta versus Loane to start. Could be Zeta Mirror again. Top 3 Zeta.
Oh,
it is the fairy. Okay, so finally, Calamity's not making me out to be a liar.
It's like, I told you he plays her. I believed you the whole time, Ivana.
Believe in victory.
Thank you. You always got my back. But yeah, so coming into it, finally Existence gets played. This track is the best. What makes the sky blue?
Unfortunately, when I changed my playback devices so that you guys wouldn't hear feedback on my microphone, it like cut the audio for the game, so I haven't actually heard anything but your voice this entire time.
I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible. Oh man, not as terrible as that whiff on the armor right there. Got the confirm there for Calamity, but you don't get much after the 2H. Yeah, I noticed I was behind the Discord video, so I just started watching the Discord video. Got the 5H right there. Oh god, I'm lagging. Sick. Good thing I have the Discord video to help me see what's going on as
yeah, I've been
2D McGee just down backs.
Like, I'm super behind, bro. I don't even know how.
He can't even move forward, dude. Every time he moves forward, he gets pushed right back. I mean, you know, Calamity doesn't have a lot of health, but so he's winning every exchange, I guess. It's just so weird to see somebody like win by down back like that hardcore these days. Normally people get mad antsy and they die.
Yeah.
But he takes the first round. Tried to sweep out. No dice. A lot of pressure coming on, but it's about the same mix-up just every time. Oh, there's the armor, gets the full confirm.
I love the defense there from Calamity, but as soon as he decides to press a button, he gets shown that that was not the play. 2D McGee is like, this is exactly what I wanted you to do.
I'm a genius. Okay. 12-5L, got the full confirm. Nice. Even at the mid-range of 2L hitting, still was able to confirm properly and takes the game because of it. Calamity was looking on the big struggle on that one.
Yo, that was quick work. That boy got mixed.
Yeah, sometimes you get mollywopped, bro. Like, that's just how it is.
That was definitely deer in the headlights, causing the character switch to the mirror yet again.
All right, well, so Zeta top 3. There y'all go.
I mean, if that doesn't tell you something.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, I'm behind again, so Discord video time. Oh, both counter hitting at the same time. 5L and 2L trading, but there's the 2H right there. Calamity finally with the offense here. Character switch really helping out.
Yeah, and Calamity's using the best color because it reminds me of Diane from 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, you know, actually, you're right. That is Diane.
You never noticed that? I'm surprised you didn't catch that. Like,
I don't remember hardly any of Zeta's colors. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, no, that's a good one. That's like, if I played Zeta, I might mess with that one just because it's Diane.
I think that like week 1.
That's godlike. Oh, tried to whip punish the 2M with the 2M like we saw in the Shinku matchup, right? Got to sweep into it.
Down.
Yeah, you're definitely right. What a punish. Closing out the round right there. Was on the defensive. Found the time to Abare out with 2U. Finishing it off there.
Blocking overhead. Oh my god, overhead right there.
Remember what we saw in Shinku versus 2DB Game? Was Monkey See, Monkey Do?
Yeah.
It's happening again. It's happening again. Overhead gets blocked. Okay, caught him jumping out.
Yep, where you going? Oh, corners himself. Might regret it. Very blocked on the overhead. This time he, thought he was going to get out scot-free. Not happening. So safe.
Yeah, trying to get away right there. Oh, 5H on the run-up. Oh, whip punish with the 5H.
Confirms. Okay, one grab.
I like the thought process right there from Calamity to not quick get up because that got him out of the setup. But that time it didn't matter.
Ooh, he gets your tower here. He's trying to do it with
That's why he's spot dodging. That's why he's spot dodging, is he's trying to get out of that possible situation. But unfortunately, too many active frames there.
Yep, multi-hitting moves, so definitely do it.
Okay, 2L, 2L, 2L. Yeah, just putting the pressure on, laying it easy. Oh, got the armor, yeah. So that was one of those situations where he recognized that he couldn't 2H on reaction fast enough, right? So he goes for the armor instead.
I like the fact that he blocked it going up, but he still got hit by Pogo. No punish there. Lost his positioning.
Yeah, sometimes you just you don't react fast enough and you don't get the real punish, I guess. But you can jump up and air thrower, or you can get 2H just like that. Oh, nice armor to get out of the overhead right there. Life totals have remained even throughout most matches, and it usually comes down to the wire here. Another throw.
Yeah, because, I mean, this is still 2D. McGee still has a lot of health, but he could have still lost that, given if there was a successful reversal there. But gonna take that. Game 2, 1 game away from hitting grand finals.
Yeah, just tossing the boy, man.
We're seeing another switch from Calamity.
I mean, it's totally possible that the low end finally comes out.
At this stage, he'll have to win 3 straight. I mean,
I guess Calamity felt the other 2 characters couldn't do it, so
you are correct.
There it is.
Going with the comfortability.
And again, I really do think comfortability, even when you're in a shitty matchup, can help you out.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, so here we go. Already backing off, trying to set up the Caterpillar, but immediately getting dived for his troubles. I love that he tried to use the jump U to be able to get out of there, but it didn't end up working out.
He's like, yo, I got armor too. What's up? Alley-oop.
Oh my god, unblockable? Yo, he was like, you tossed me 6 games in a row, or 6 times in a row last game. I'm gonna do the same to you. Human pyramid attack. Here's the setup.
No.
Just barely didn't.
Okay, and now he's got him afraid to Abare out of the corner, looks like, at least for that round. I would have definitely expected one there, but it got so blown up earlier in the round that he just didn't do it the rest of the round.
Yeah, he basically disabled his throw tech button too, because I didn't see a single one. Like, gonna get the knockdown right here on the EX. There's the pogo set up. Oh, got the 2L on the low. Okay, armor, nice. Yeah, you're not gonna get out of the corner, son. You need to stay.
It's like, it's my turn now. You think you're the only one? Huh?
Unfortunately, Loane is not a protagonist to be able to say that kind of line and be able to have it actually work. Oh, okay.
I won't let you do as you please.
Oh, that's what Yiggy's probably gonna go for. Calling in the girlfriend. Oh, unblockable.
I like it. He waited. So much chip and lightning. And we could add one more thing there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He had a lot of life to work with before the spot dodge. Incredible!
2D McGee. I see.
3, engage.
Super strong play right there from 2D McGee on set point. Calamity has really got to take this. He has literally no choice, obviously.
Right. He's definitely capable. The lane that we're seeing is capable. He spent so much time in the cornered in that last round. If he can, now that he's out, if he can stay out.
Oh, he had a way to combat the armor, but I don't think he believed that it was actually going to work right there. Right. Allowing 2D McGee to continue the pressure. Got the 2H.
Gotta have faith.
Oh, yeah, he dropped that setup for sure. I don't think that was intentional. Got the 2M. Oh, he backed off. Nice. Got the hit. He's gonna be able to set up the caterpillar. Homies. Yeah, he was looking for armor again right there, I think. Gonna show you the armor of his own. Human pyramid time. You gotta block. You don't have a choice. Yeah. And there it is. Calamity. There was more to that combo too. That's the worst part.
Roman candles getting on the board.
Popping bottles right there. 2-1 now. Calamity.
They got that man. They said, he's a jolly good fellow. Yeah, but this is what's so great for Calamity, at least playing as Lorraine. You're seeing 2D McGee use reversal a lot less in this corner situation, which is allowing Calamity to have free reign onto how he wants to set up his setups.
Wow. The setup on 2D McGee was didn't exactly work out, and he ended up getting 2U. Now out of the corner into the human pyramid attack again. Okay, right for the low, popping bottles.
Bomb.
There it is.
Ended the same way. Watch your toes. Because I mean,
he does high low. I feel like the low is maybe more reactable than the overhead, but I believe they're both reactable. I forget the amount of time, the amount of frames. Close H? Anti-air? I'm sorry, I was dumbfounded by that. EX knockdown right here. Pogo set up. Blocks all 3 overheads. There has not been... 2D McGee hasn't gone to a lot of lows after the first 2, but he's going to be able to take that game right there.
This is why he's saving him for the last game, last round.
Hey, could be for sure. Okay, backing off. I do understand the reason for backing off, right? You want to be able to set up his low aim, but unfortunately, Zeta having the only laser beam in the game, well, now it's no longer the only laser beam in the game. Zoe came out, but yeah. Hey, armors.
Yeah, see, right now he's really only using it for mid-screen situations. Once Calamity gets him cornered, he sees a lot more reluctant to do so.
He's trying to push, and oh, look out for the counter, but yeah, there it is. Skybound.
Yeah, you can't just come out of that corner with a single hit. He's about that. Crystal's definitely coming out here.
God, not a lot of choices, not a lot of options, but there's so much health for Zeta right now that this is a scary situation. He pretty much can only go for chip damage. He got a hit, so that's good.
Yeah.
But that's just punish. That was an actual inescapable situation.
Hold on, did you always do that?
Yeah. So when Yggdrasil is done, he has to like wipe his forehead off before he can block or anything, right? So recognizing that the timer was out, immediately went to the laser, and it's not going to come out until the super flash is over, right? So it then connects on a punish situation and just kills him.
That was sick. That was so smart. So we're going to see our Zeta Mirror again here in the grand finals.
That's right. So we saw a Zeta Mirror in losers, a Zeta Mirror in winners, and now a Zeta Mirror in grands.
Hey, I hope you guys like Zeta.
You know, I'm sure Shinku's happy. He's a big fan of Zeta, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she's cool. I like her style. I
also like the Match Arena here for WNF Online Edition. You guys can check that out. You know, do some donations on that front. Also, you can contribute for free by using the promo code there, WNF2020 versus. You can donate 50 cents, or you can do the sponsor quests and the like. You know, it just consists of like retweeting some stuff, and you donate free money to our competitors here. So you know, every little bit helps, and it's really important to support the FGC right now in any way, shape, or form. So,
yeah, and that is definitely the letter O, 8. It stands for online.
Not 0. Yeah, it stands for online. Yeah, I made that mistake when I was trying to get into the lobby actually.
Yeah, I realized that too, but I mean, he it was lowercase, so.
I'm just dumb. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. So
yeah,
there's so many. I love that there's so many online tournaments now, and I feel like because of the situation that the world is in now, I feel like people are watching more of them now than they used to. Like before, when we could actually go to events. Of course, people always watch Wednesday Night Fights and like NLBC, but now I feel like there's a lot of other online tournaments that have been sprouting up that are getting a lot of views, which might not have if we were still able to go outside.
Yeah, you know, streamers are FGC streamers are even getting better and everything like that, right? Because like, what else do people have to do, right? Like, other than just be inside and watch the stream, unless they're streaming themselves. Whatever it is, we're here. Grand finals time. It's gonna be Shinku versus 2D McGee.
Yeah, both pretty aggressive players. Shinku definitely does hate the mirror though. I guess I don't know if you were trolling intentionally or if you thought he might actually like this. But let's see if he's got what it takes. Again, he's got.
I just meant that he likes Zeta. Like that's not even just like the mirror. Like I just meant like the character.
Oh, yeah. But again, he's got to lose a lot of times to not win this tournament. That was the most John Madden statement I think.
Hey, sometimes you gotta John Madden, you gotta James Chennett, you gotta, you know.
No. If he beats this guy, if he beats 2D McGee, that means if he doesn't lose, then he'll be the winner of the tournament.
All you gotta do is win, and then you won't lose. Oh wow, big run up on the laser. So it was doing the medium version, and obviously, you know, that has a lot of startup. Wow, the Abare out from 2D McGee, goes into Skybound.
Ooh, it's still alive.
Oh, but oh man. In winners finals, he blocked a lot of those overheads. Oh my god, that was so smart, using the armor to cover multiple options.
He's got he's got the mojo for it right now. He just finished playing some explosive matches against a grade 8 opponent with multiple characters, so he's seen a lot of different looks. So he's ready here to go against Shinku. He need a round or so to get back one.
Pogo's up until he got hit right there. Gonna take big damage off this, but also gonna have to deal with one more Pogo setup. The armor's trying to help out, but it trades? Very interesting.
Yeah, that's a good trade for Shinku, honestly, because 2D McGee would have been in a much better position had it not.
Yo, the 5M in the Skybound, that was gone. He had to have been buffering it, obviously, but like that was still mad good. Like,
oh, yeah. He was definitely buffering with the easy button there.
You just, you know, if you're in whiff range, you know, a lot of people learned that technique in Street Fighter 4 because a lot of people showed up in Street Fighter 4. You know, you whiff the button and you buffer the super or the ultra, you know. So,
but honestly, I think it was best explained not until Street Fighter 5 came out. I think Sejam did an entire video on it on one of his streams, and it's on YouTube now. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And what's right is all of Shinku's button presses here.
Yeah, definitely. His offensive pressure has just been so incredible. Super good on the neutral like whip punish game. Really difficult for a lot of people to deal with, I guess. Okay, yeah, armor, yeah, just a bit too far away.
Yeah, that's a big benefit to him in this set, is that we've been seeing the way he's been dealing with Abare has been he's been blowing it up kind of, or either beating it out or punishing it rather than getting blown up by it, which is what we saw a lot of 2D McGee's what happened to a lot of 2D McGee's opponents previously is like they were so free to get reversal.
Right now, Shinku's taking a grip of it. Okay, mash out with the 5L. I guess was not expecting a pogo.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the 2H.
Battle 2.
Remember, it's more better.
Okay, gonna use the 5U to push. Gotta remember that 5U doesn't actually do chip damage, the multi-stab. So it's mostly just to like get yourself nice and safe.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice little enders. If you see they're blocking, just do it, reset, remove.
I like that right there. That setup was specifically meant to fake the pogo. 2M trying to get out of the corner, does exactly that, but there's a lot of life for Shinku, but I think he thought it was gonna hit. Buffering just a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
Punish with the 5M right there.
Gotta visually confirm still. Still in a good position though.
I almost got. Oh, that was so smart right there. So he expected 2D McGee to want to back out of that situation because if he went forward and it got blocked, he would have died. Right. So he's like, okay, you know that I know, so I'm gonna go for laser beam to punish you backing out.
Right, exactly. Laser beam is such a fast traveling projectile. So Zeta can't really make herself safe against Zeta with reckless as she can against a lot of other characters.
Oh god, 5A chance here is going to be able to get the EX knockdown on that because of it. No real setup though. Oh my god, still gets hit despite it missing. Okay, 5U. Ah!
That boy is like, run into this for me real quick. She was like, please.
I mean, I guess if you get hit by 5H raw, he's gonna die, right? Oh, but there's the Abare. 2D McGee coming in. There's the armor again. So much success with that armor. The longest spot dodge in the world, goddamn.
Patience.
He doesn't have a lot of health to work with. He's really worried about it. He gets frame trapped by the second one.
Yep, that's
2M
fine.
again.
Worst thing that could have happened would have been a fireball instead of the confirmed into Super Skybound art.
So it's not going to kill, but the setup is what's going to happen here. So it's he's either going to go meteor or he's going to back off.
Run up. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so that was the back off. And Shinku not falling for that a second time. Because remember, the first game of the winner's final set was he lost because he tried to spot dodge the laser. And that time, he got the spot dodge properly.
They're both looking for 2M confirms. Only take one of them. Oh.
There it is! Got the thrust instead of 2M! Watched him run up and decided that he would thrust on reaction to it. And I mean, whether you press a button or not, you're gonna get hit because you can't block unless you do roller spot dodge right there.
Right. And it was just like, who was going to crack in the situation first? Ooh, what an anti-air.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off super well. Look at the damage on that right into the setup. There's the pogo, goes for throw.
Yeah, he gets free pogo now because the meter is down. And life is just astronomical life lead.
Oh wow, okay, mashes out. Yeah, it looks like a throw for a second there, but then he was the one taking advantage. 5U.
In this situation, how's he gonna try to get out? Ooh, not gonna happen.
Skybound finishing it off right there.
Battle 2. Engage.
Second round coming in. Oh, okay, yeah, tried to spot dodge on reaction. We've seen that a couple of times from Shinku at round start. Was looking for either like the 5M, 2M or something at round start and try to spot dodge it. A lot of the time you do that because you want to be able to take your offensive turn, right? You're like, okay, my opponent is aggressive, so I'll let them think that they can be aggressive and then get my turn or whip punish them due to it.
Right, exactly. It's super smart. And again, Shinku just choosing the right moments to reversal. He's not doing it so much that just becomes, you know he's gonna do it every time. And at the same time, he does a great job of baiting 2D McGee into it to make 2D McGee afraid to reversal out as well, which then allows Shinku to set up more pressure in the meantime because he knows he doesn't have to worry about reversals.
Oh, super unfortunate for 2D McGee right there. So because he missed on the EX confirm there, he went back, right? But he's stuck in the corner. So anything Shinku could do would have punished it regardless. So his idea was, I'll go back in, assuming that you're going to try and run forward and hit. Apparently, Shinku was ready for this idea, though, and kept blocking.
Yes, so smart. And that, again, that probably comes from a lot of it being a mirror. You know, that being his character. He's probably gotten blown up like that before. He's like, aha, I know how this ends.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. Having played the character was probably like thinking, this is what I would do here. Okay, goes for the armor.
Okay. I think his safe jump was a little off there.
Armor's super, super good. Messing up a lot of safe jump situations, right? Because it actually stops the opponent in their tracks, allowing for safe jumps to not actually end up being safe. Okay, backing off. That should connect like last time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not going to get the full damage.
Yeah, this time it was a little bit farther than last time, so it might have been able to survive.
Got the hit. One hit. Oh, I was gonna say one hit from. Oh my God! Oh,
he swung and stayed alive. Oh my God, that was his what?
Oh, chip damage. Yeah, there's enough of a gap in between each thrust that it actually gets away from chip guns. So it was able to chip him out.
I think right now on tournament point, trying to stay alive and fight back out of it. Looks like he's doing a great job.
Yeah, trying to use as many hard knockdowns as possible to be able to stop Shinku from being able to get away with a lot of jump outs. Gonna use the armor, so smart.
Okay, comes right back, and this time we see a proper punish.
I think right there he tried to input like Skybound or something like that and didn't recognize he didn't have the beater, so he got laser beam. Got a lot of left for Shinku left. Goes for the throw. He does get tagged. That's super Skybound. He whipped the 2L. Was it hit?
Oh, I thought he was still in run recovery.
Oh, yeah, he whiffed a 2L. It wasn't him running. So it was, yeah, so there was a lot less recovery than running. If he was running, I think you're right, he may have gotten hit by that, but... Okay, 2H is gonna connect. Doesn't get all the EXs, but, you know, one of them is enough to get a hard knockdown. Yeah, chase him down. It's a soft knockdown right there. Looks for the armor. He was completely ready for it.
Now he gets free mix for at least a little bit.
Ah! Oh, such a smart spot dodge, looking for it! Again, the mirror match idea is right there. Skybound art, and he wins the tournament off it!
I can't believe it! He said, I could do thrust and clash with you, or I can blow up your attempt. Shinku is a genius.
Tournament champion Shinku coming out of Texas right here, taking it away from California. Tries to bow to his opponent, but he already left.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, good stuff to 2D McGee, making it all the way there, fighting his way back into grand finals. But man, Shinku just came out tonight. That was stellar play from him. Very few unforced errors, and just strong Granblue play all around.
Really, really good. Showing why you know, he does have the Evo champion quality to him. It's not just in one game. Has the ability to win in other games, and I mean it's readily apparent in other games as well. He's won majors in Dragon Ball. You know, he's done very well for himself in BlazBlue, mainline BlazBlue, not PP Tag. Obviously, we know he's done well in PP Tag. So I mean, there's just he just did everything that's always worked for him. You know, with his ability to figure out when to mash on Wake Up, you know, the strong guessing on that, and just really good counterplay, especially in the mirror match. He was like, I think I would do this here, so you would probably do this here, and then that ended up working out for him beautifully in so many times.
But that can also be dangerous as well. It's like you expect your opponent to be smart, and then they're not, and you get blown up for respecting them. But it did work. He respected his opponent, rightfully so. 2D McGee was smart, so he took advantage of his smarts.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to read on the opponent. You got to read on their ideas, their rhythm, all of it, right? So, and that's going to do it. Shinku taking it. 2D McGee's going to take second. Calamity on the third place right there. So congratulations to our Granblue versus top 8 here. Round of applause in the chat and all that. But we do have to continue this Wednesday night fight stream, and up next is going to be Street Fighter V top 8. So, you know, Zerk, I got to thank you real fast. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure, my man.
Always. And thank you guys for tuning in. And like he said, I'm Zerk.
And I'm the Ebonic Plague, and we got to kick it off to break. So stay tuned for Street Fighter V top 8. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.